Continuing with our world lead today, they are considered by many to be the most critical weapon of retaliation in the absolute worst-case scenario of nuclear war. Missiles launched from submarines, which is why North Korea's latest move might be the most alarming, especially to U.S. officials and especially to those who protect us on U.S. bases throughout the Pacific. Over the weekend, the Hermit Kingdom launched another missile, but this time it was a ballistic missile from a sub, which requires much more technical sophistication and advancement. I want to bring in CNN Chief National Security Correspondent Jim Sciutto. How serious is this latest test by North Korea?
This has been a military priority for North Korea for some time. It's been marked by a series of failures, but as one U.S. official told me this weekend, with this test, it's gone from a joke to something very serious. Why a joke? Let's look at these photos here. In a previous test attempt last year, it was a failure, and the way that U.S. officials knew that it was a failure is because they had to doctor the photos. They discovered that the photos were doctored. How did they know that? Because the flame plume coming out of the back of that sub-launch missile did not match its reflection in the water. So such a failure that they, in effect, had to create a fake photograph showing success there. Subsequent tests, one of them nearly sunk a North Korean submarine, but this one, in the words of another U.S. defense official, was essentially successful, at least in the view of U.S. intelligence to step forward.
And explain, why is a missile launch from a sub more concerning than these other tests from North Korea that we've seen in recent weeks and months?
They're all concerning. This is more concerning for a couple of reasons. One, by its nature, a sub-launch missile extends the range of the missile. So it could be short or medium range, but if you could float that submarine up to the U.S. coast or a port, you know, it's clearly a much bigger threat. But the other thing is that it's much more difficult to track. And you can throw up all the missile defense you want to around North Korea from South Korea, and there's already Patriot missile systems there. They're talking about the so-called THAAD system, which is another high-altitude defense system, deploying that to South Korea in some time. You could box that in, but if you could get a sub out from under that umbrella, in effect, it takes away the effect of those missile defenses.
And what is the U.S. most concerned about with this test? Is it that a North Korean submarine will approach American shores, or is it that it's just more that we don't know about in terms of their capabilities?
I think it's a combination, and it doesn't even have to get to the American shores, because that sub could travel a lot shorter distance and still get in range, for instance, of Japan, South Korea, as well as U.S. bases in Asia. There are a lot of potential targets there that worry U.S. officials.
Very concerning. Jim Sciutto, thank you so much.